Welcome, students, in biology classes. Today I am starting the chapter 17, which is breathing and exchange of gases. The process of exchange of oxygen from the atmosphere with carbon dioxide produced by the cells is called the breathing, and it is commonly known as the respiration. But there is some differences between breathing and respiration. In respiration, there is this respiration is a biochemical process, while the breathing is a physical process. In respiration, enzymes involved, while in breathing, no enzyme involved. In respiration, energy released, while in breathing, no energy released. Now we take the second slide, which is respiratory organ. Respiratory organs and the mechanism of breathing depend on the habitat in which the animal live. Like poriferans or coelenterate and flatworms do not have any special organ structure, and exchange of gases takes place in them by simple diffusion over the entire body surface. While in earthworms, exchange of gases takes place through the moist cuticle on the body. If we take an example of arthropods, arthropods have either a branch system of tubes called trachea or book lungs as their respiratory organs. You have already studied about the arthropodas in chapter third and fourth. Third, in I'm taking some more examples. Gills are respiratory organs in molluscas, aquatic arthropodas, hemichordates, cephalochordates, urochordates, and among vertebrates in fishes, and tadpoles of frogs, toads. Adult amphibians like frogs and toads have pulmonary respiration as well as cutaneous respiration, while in reptiles, birds, and mammals have lungs for respiration, as you know very well. Now I am taking the next slide, which is human respiratory system. First of all, study the diagram. In this diagram, you can see here there is epiglottis. After the epiglottis, there is larynx, trachea, and there is lungs, in which there is alveoli, bronchiole, and bronchus, or we can say the uh, trachea is divided into the two parts, which opens into the lungs, that is bronchus, and bronchus further divided into the bronchioles. Human respiratory system consists of a pair of external nostrils, nasal cavity chamber, nasopharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and alveoli. The external nostril present just above the upper lip lead into the nasal chamber through the nasal passage. The nasal chamber opens into the nasopharynx, a part of the pharynx that leads into the larynx through the glottis. Glottis is covered by epiglottis during swelling of the food water. Larynx is a cartilaginous box-like structure that helps in sound production. It leads into the trachea. Trachea, we can say it also the windpipe. Trachea is a straight tubular structure that extends through the neck up to the mid-thoracic cavity and divides at the level of the fifth thoracic vertebrate into two primary bronchi, one of which enters the right lung and the other the left lung. Each of the primary bronchus divided into a number of secondary and tertiary bronchi. The tertiary bronchi give rise to initial bronchioles and then the terminal bronchioles. The trachea, primary, secondary, and tertiary bronchi and initial bronchioles are provided with the incomplete cartilaginous rings, which is also known as the C-shaped link. Each terminal bronchi ends in thin-walled, highly vascularized sac-like structure called alveolus. The branching network of bronchi, bronchioles, and alveoli constitute the lungs. The lungs are covered by a double layered membrane called the pleura, and the pleural fluid is present between the two layers of the membrane. The outer membrane of pleura is in close association with the inner lining of thoracic cavity, while the inner membrane is in contact with the lung surface. The lungs are located in the thoracic chamber, the part of the respiratory system extending from the external nostril to the terminal bronchiole is known as the conducting part. The alveoli and their ducts from the respiratory or exchange part of the respiratory system. This was all about the human respiratory system, and in our next slide we will study the some more things about the human respiratory system.